Hi guys, so
Munas here.
in this occasion, we're going to learn about language transfer. So when you want to go somewhere or maybe moving out to somewhere, one thing that you cannot leave behind is your first language. Why is that? Because that knowledge is very sticky. It's like a caramel that's stuck inside your brain. So, when you're going to learn a second language or maybe third language, you already have a whole linguistic system of your first language in your brain. So, in order to learn a second language, there has to be language transfer. Language transfer is the replication of rules from our first language or L1 to the second language or L2. So our knowledge of the L1 or our first language impact our understanding on the second language or L2. This language transfer explains the difference of accent and mistakes that people make. By carrying around our first language linguistic system, we rely on these first language rules and structures to understand our second language, such as pronunciation, grammar, syntax, vocabulary, and so on. There are two types of language transfer. There are positive transfer and negative transfer. Positive transfer happens when our first language correctly forms expression and structures to our second language. So let me give you an example. So my first language is Indonesia and my second language is English. So when I want to say aku minum kopi, in English it said I drink coffee. It becomes a positive transfer. Why? Because it has the similarities in structures. In Indonesian, the structures of the sentence is subject, predicate, and object. While in English, it is subject, verb, and object. So it is actually similar. So it becomes the positive transfer. While negative transfer happens when our first language influences our second language and results in errors. Let me give you an example of the phonological mistakes of this language transfer. So Indonesian called this refrigerator kulkas, which actually a word from English, from the word cool case. But instead of pronounce cool case, Indonesian people pronounce it kulkas. Why? Because they already have this linguistic system of Bahasa Indonesia that pronounce A in English becomes A. Gimana sih nih orang? Tipu nih, tipu. Masa dia ngecatnya kayak gini? Tipu. Typo kali. Typo.
Typo.
Yes, this usually happens when my friend said like the wrong pronunciation and I usually like correct them and they will be like,
Yeah, so Inggris lu najis.
but I can't blame them. Why? Because their first language is Indonesia and they already have this linguistic system of Indonesia in their brain and it becomes naturally pronounced typo inside of typo. Okay, so that's all my short lesson for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.